one other journal article here, role of mitochondrial oxidative stress and antioxidants when it comes to chronic fatigue. And so one kind of thing here, it talks about the known role of oxidative stress and how it can relate to essentially fatigue, as well as potential specific therapeutic treatments for the mitochondria. So that's really powerful. And some of the big things they're going to talk about are the vitamin C, talk about B vitamins, talk about glutathione, and then also some of the more natural anti-inflammatory things. But each study's going to focus on a couple of their major things. But people in the literature are looking at these things. It is real, and we're seeing it in our patients, and we're trying to apply some of these things to get people's health back.
Yeah. So the way you look at this is what can you do to protect against oxidative stress? We covered that, glutathione. What can we do to help support the Krebs cycle? We talked about the B vitamins. You've also got just things that are going to help the mitochondria in general, like CoQ10. And then also you can do things like PQQ, and there's other nutrients that actually will create what's called mitochondrial biogenesis, where you can literally make new mitochondria. And so I don't think it's in that paper. It does mention CoQ10 there,
Well,
but
right here in the
PQQ.
mitochondria, there are enzymes and coenzymes such as vitamin E, CoQ10, to remove ROS, that's reactive oxygen species, to prevent DNA damage. So these are really powerful things that we can add in. For example, with low CoQ10, they'll see increase in damage. So CoQ10, PQQ, pyroquinoquinolone, right? Vitamin E, and then we try to give CoQ10 with vitamin E together for that same reason, to prevent a lot of the oxidative stress while fueling the mitochondria. Any other comments on that?
Yeah, look at the next part there too, talking about exercise. People that come in with chronic fatigue and how they're having an increased oxidative stress after exercise. And that's a problem that we're seeing a lot too, is people that now are having post-exertional fatigue, people that are crashing, even athletes that were really high-performing people that now their performance is just in the tank. And a lot of that is just this ongoing oxidative stress, mitochondrial damage that's not been supported. And you can't just exercise your way out of this. And I get kind of annoyed when I see like those motivational videos of people that are real sweaty, like, you just need to suck it up. Pain is weakness leaving the body. It's like, no, you're wrong. You got to fix the mitochondrial damage. I hate those like rah videos because it's ignoring all the nutrients. That video really needs to be talking about, hey, get your glutathione up, get your ribose up, get your CoQ10 up. Come on, people. Like, that's what it
Yep.
needs to say.
Yeah, and this is a similar marker that we use on the organic acid test. The one that we use is 8-hydroxy-2-deoxyguanosine. This is very, very similar to that. But this is a marker for oxidative stress. So we'll actually use this same marker on a mitochondrial test on the organic acid. So we'll look at some of these things to get a window of how stressed these pathways are. So that's pretty powerful.
Yeah, ribose is amazing. Carnitine is amazing. Acetyl L-carnitine is amazing. Also, let's go up a little bit. I like that picture. There was a neurotransmitter picture there that you had. Maybe we should talk about that a little bit because it's not directly going to be a mitochondrial support. Yeah, right there. But I think that's cool to point out too, which is that if we are coming in with nutrients like phenylalanine or tyrosine, eventually some of that may convert over to your neurotransmitters, but then also your adrenal hormones like epinephrine. And I think a lot of people, and I know you see this too, a lot of people are showing up with just low brain chemistry across the board. And so I'm thinking out loud with you that like the real magic remedy is the mitochondrial support plus throwing in some of these neurotransmitter supports as well.
Well, and that's why we talked about B vitamins, and I kind of went through the gamut. Look how important B6 is in regarding the synthesis of tryptophan to serotonin. Really important. So you can see how B6 deficiency is really important in this process to convert this inflammatory product here, quinolinic acid, back to tryptophan. It needs B6, or to avoid that whole thing, it needs B6. So that's really important. So B6 is really important for synthesis of amino acid tryptophan to serotonin. So very important.